Hello, I'm Vincent Creel, Public Affairs Manager for the City of Biloxi, here to deliver today's report for Friday, January 8th, 2021. We'll have an update on the coronavirus cases, city elections, and more in a minute. But we begin today with storm debris. Here's your headline. The city's Zeta storm debris effort is expected to wrap up this month. Crews returned to work Monday morning after a holiday break, and as you can see from this chart, they've handled nearly 15,000 cubic yards of debris from Monday to Thursday. Overall, since work began November 5, crews have made more than 5,600 loads, handling more than 270,000 cubic yards of debris. Here's a look at where they've been working. The blue areas were hauled away previously. The red triangles were Monday, purple was Tuesday, yellow Wednesday, and green Thursday. This graphic shows you where we are overall. 270,000 cubic yards of an estimated 350,000 cubic yards across the city. And now let's get the inside story on the debris efforts. Joining me now is Jonathan Kaiser, who has been overseeing the city's Hurricane Zeta debris effort. Jonathan, how many days have you been working?
This is the 64th day, or yesterday was the 64th day, so we're on the 65th day today.
So tell me what you've been seeing and how things are changing out there.
Contractor's doing a good job of getting the material picked up. He finished the first pass before Christmas and has started the final pass here January 4th. So there's still a lot of material to be picked up. We're seeing some piles that still have some plastic bags and things in it that are causing a little bit of a problem. We wish that people wouldn't have plastic bags or other household garbage in their piles, but the contractor's making good progress. He's keeping a map of what areas he's cleared for the final pass, and if there's problems, if people will let us know what addresses, then we'll go look at them and see what we can do to resolve it.
And if you have a problem, and please note, be patient, they're getting to you. But if you have a problem, you can call 228-435-6271. And that's Monday through Friday from, I think, 7 to 5. 435-6271. Jonathan, we're starting to see a little bit of a shift from what I hear, moving from vegetation, the tree limbs, etc. We're starting to see more construction debris.
Yes, there's a little bit of a shift there, but there's also more material that's coming out that's not storm related. Mm-hmm. So that's something that, this contractor is not there to be picking up just regular household trimmings and things like that. There's a lot of places that the contractor may have left a pile of leaves that will fit in your garbage can. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, if you could just put that in your garbage can, it'll be gone faster quicker that way. The contractor's probably not going to come back just for very small piles of leaves or very small piles of little limbs. But certainly if you have a problem with a big pile and storm-related debris, then let us know, let the city know, and we'll see what we can do to resolve it.
And the key thing is, remember that this is about storm debris, right?
That's right. This is part of the FEMA process that the city has to follow. So it's really storm-related debris on residential lots.
Mm-hmm. Now, what has been the weirdest thing you've seen since all this started?
I don't know. There's been some pretty strange stuff out there. There's some creativity. I think the strangest was a fort that was built out of the debris on a smaller lot that was interesting.
People are genuinely patient in doing what we ask them to do.
And there were some Christmas lights on the pile also that I thought was pretty creative. That was probably the best one.
I can't thank you enough for the job you're doing because I know this is tough.
We're glad to help the city, and the contractor's going to be here to help the city get all of the eligible hurricane-related debris removed from the city, and we're glad to help you.
One of the big things that people probably should know is when you see Jonathan Kaiser in town, we've usually had some type of storm. What Jonathan's role is to make sure that the city and the contractors are following all FEMA guidelines, which will ensure that most of this will be paid for by the federal government.
That's correct. The federal government pays 75% of the storm-related cost, and then MEMA picks up half of the non-federal share So the city's share is 12.5%.
Yeah, so we're looking at 12 cents on the dollar. That's why we want to get this done now and get it behind us. When do you think we're going to be done with this?
I think by the end of the month that all of the eligible material will be removed by the end of January.
Okay, and it's going to take citizens, please bring out your stuff if you haven't brought it out yet. Make sure it's storm debris. And we're not telling you that you can't bag, but if you do bag stuff, please make sure that it's not in your normal debris pile. Would that be correct?
Yes, that it's separate so Pelican can come and pick up the plastic bags.
We're just about there, huh?
Yeah, we're getting there.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Vince.
Remember, you can see the debris map online at biloxi.ms.us/Zeta debris. For those with real Christmas trees, undecorated trees may be dropped off for recycling in Biloxi at the Rodenberg Avenue parking bay on US 90. That's through Saturday. And now, elections for mayor and city council. Would-be candidates have the month of January to file their paperwork with Municipal Clerk Stacy Thacker. Since Monday, when the process began, 10 individuals have officially declared their intent to seek elective office in Biloxi. Deadline to file your paperwork, candidates, is February 5. You can see everything you need to know about city elections on the city's website. In other news, the Biloxi City Council held its first meeting of 2021 this week. You can see a replay of the meeting on the city's YouTube page. The council's next scheduled meeting is Tuesday, January 19th. And finally, we say bundle up for the weekend. Through the weekend, you can expect daytime highs in the 50s and overnight lows in the 30s. There's a 60% chance of rain Sunday. You can see the extended forecast for Biloxi and the surrounding areas at the top right of the city's website. And now, today's anticipated COVID-19 report. It's going to be about the numbers, the trends, and yes, what we know about vaccinations. But first, the numbers to put things in context. Since it all began, we're now approaching 250,000 positive tests in Mississippi. We've seen more than 2,000 new cases in the past 24 hours and almost 10,000 new cases since Monday. Here's the big picture. Of these 233,000 cases, they say 182,000 are presumed to have recovered. They also say with certainty that more than 5,100 people have died across the state since mid-March. You can see it right there across the bottom of the chart. And chances are you have known someone who has died from COVID-19. Nearly 12,000 Harrison County cases have been reported since mid-March, and a total of 169 people have died in Harrison County from COVID-19. One of the things to watch is the transmission rate. This 14-day chart shows the daily new positives statewide. Thursday was a record day. 3,255 cases in one day. And here we are in Harrison County. 200 new positives were reported Thursday and 178 in the last 24 hours. We're averaging 126 new cases a day on the 14-day track. That would be the red line. A figure the mayor watches closely is the hospitalizations. Here's a chart showing hospitalizations. As of January 7th, there are more than 1,400 coronavirus patients in hospitals statewide. Nearly 100 of those patients are in coast hospitals, and 26 of them are in ICU. Vaccines are continuing to be distributed throughout the state. The State Department of Health has been distributing the vaccines to healthcare workers, long-term care facilities, and now to first responders and those over the age of 75. Here is the phasing in of vaccinations in the various groups impacted. The big question is, when and where do I get the vaccine? Go to the health department's website. That's msdh.ms.gov. msdh.ms.gov. Click on the COVID-19 tab and then the vaccination tab. There will be available information on when and where the health department will be distributing the vaccine. Local hospitals are also hosting vaccination locations along the Gulf Coast. To find the information regarding their schedule, go to their Facebook page or their website for details. The vaccinations are free, and for many locations, scheduling is required in order to receive the vaccine. Also, most, if not all, locations are offering the 2-shot vaccine, so be prepared to revisit a facility within 21 to 28 days for the 2nd shot so the vaccine will be fully effective. For the general public, the State Department of Health's website said that those vaccines for the general public are probably still months away. Here's the bottom line. We're in the early phases of the vaccination process. You must continue to take personal responsibility to protect yourself and others. We're all at risk of getting the virus and spreading it to others, maybe without even knowing it. As public health officials have said over and over, act as if everyone has the virus. Wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands. Be careful and be patient. We leave you today with an excerpt from the new show airing on BTV. It's called Biloxi Cooks, and we involve Biloxi firefighters in the premiere episode, making firehouse fish and shrimp tacos with coleslaw and pico de gallo. You can see the program daily at 7 a.m., 7 p.m., and 1 p.m. on BTV. And you can find the recipes in this month's B News newsletter. Bon appetit. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you Monday.
Hi, my name is Connor Kelly. I'm from Station 1, B Shift for the Biloxi Fire Department. I'm here with Morgan Howe, Josh McGoo, and Chris Denton. Today, we're going to teach y'all a little bit about doing some fish tacos around the fire station.
Get this fresh mahi we got today that we're going to have with some firehouse fish tacos and shrimp tacos. When you do these fish tacos, personally I like to cut them in smaller chunks, about like that, because they are going to, once you blacken them, they are going to go shrink up a little bit, get a little small. You can cut them really however you want. Everybody's a little bit different strokes for different folks. You got them chunks right there, or you can cut them long ways like this. Just however you like.
Just peel them and get them ready to be blackened.
I'm Morgan Howe. We've got our cabbage already chopped up. We're going to mix up our sauce to go in to make the coleslaw. Here at the fire department, we don't really use per se measurements. We just kind of go with the flow, do whatever feels right. So we're going to get about a cup of mayonnaise here. Got a cup of sugar. We're going to use a little cayenne. And on your cayenne, you can use as much or as little as you want, depending on how spicy you want it. Alright, so we're going to put about a quarter cup of mustard in here. We're going to put a little black pepper in here. Then we're going to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in there.
Here at the fire department, we love sauces and toppings for all our meals. We're going to make another topping for our fish and shrimp tacos. We're going to make a pico. In our pico, we're going to have cilantro, tomatoes, a little bit of avocado, some onion, and a little splash of lime juice on top. The lime juice really makes the pico pop.
We got some Zatarans blackened seasoning, and as you put it on there, just throw it on your fillet. And when you flip it, you can scatter some on the griddle. And to get your griddle real buttered up, just throw you some butter on there. So your blackened seasoning will stick to it. Just like that. We got a bigger griddle that we'll cook a whole lot more on, but worst case, we'll do this 2 or 3 times just so we have enough for everybody to get fed. And nothing goes to waste around the station, I promise. Right now it's time to build some tacos. First thing I like to put down a few avocados. We'll make 2 shrimp and then 2 fish. Just like that. Then, alright, so after you got your avocados on there, take your fish, place it on there like so. We like to beef them up down here. Our fresh mahi tacos, and then you get done with them, kind of dress them up like so. Right there is our mahi fish tacos. We're looking for a scale of 1 to 10, so see if he'll give us a good rating today.
It's about a 9. I don't know.